Hi everybody, Leah here with your weekly card reading, starting today, Tuesday, the 24th of September, 2019. If you haven't already, head over to leahlloyd.com and subscribe to my free monthly healing emails. The next one will be out on the 1st of October, but you'll also get the September one if you subscribe before then. Alright, so I'm going to start actually this week with the card from My Healing Cards and its seasons. And this card is a reminder that situations in life come and go. Things change. We go through good and we go through bad, and sometimes things need to end in order to create a new beginning and allow new things into our lives. And it's just a cycle of life. We just go through this cycle. So you're being asked this week to try and go with the flow a little bit, to just trust that whatever is happening for your highest good, and be a little bit flexible with the changes that are coming. This card can also, too, it just feels a little bit like there's a change in the air. You know, the weather is starting to improve most days, and you can smell that spring in the air here in Australia anyway. So, and with that, I think, is that sense of new life and new opportunities and change and just feeling good and getting out there and moving and exercising and, you know, having a focus on how you eat and all of those kinds of things. So that card could mean two different things to different people, but take from it what resonates for you. So the first card for this week is 10 of Michael. And this card is letting you know that a situation has ended or is about to. And this is a good ending. This is something that you've probably been working towards for a while. And there might be some sadness related to it, because there often is with endings, even when they're endings that we want. But you will probably have this sense of just feeling free or relieved. And with this ending will become new opportunities for happiness. So give yourself some time this week to just, you know, reflect on what has been and what has happened and what you want instead in the future, because you don't want to go back into exactly the same situation that you have just finally managed to let go of. So this card is very much about putting the past behind you now and moving on with hope for the future. The second card is Epiphany, which is a really good sign that you're actually going to be able to do that you're going to put your past behind you. And this process, you have changed and grown a lot through this, whatever it is for you. And your situation will be very unique for each person. But for all of you, there's probably been this spiritual growth where as a person you have made some inner changes, and you probably feel like a very different person now to what you did at the start of this journey. So this card can also suggest that you are going to inspire others with what you've learnt and what you've achieved. So don't be at all surprised when you announce this change in your life, that other people might start to contact you and go, wow, yeah, I've been through a similar thing, and, you know, or I'm trying to get through this similar thing and you've inspired me to take that step, or whatever it is. Meditation can also be helpful this week when this card appears, to really, you're going to have decisions to make moving forward. There's going to be a lot of options, and so you really want to connect to your inner voice to make sure that the choices you make now and the decisions you make and the direction you head in is the right one for you. So meditation will help you with that. Then 5 of Ariel is our third card, and this lets you know that you don't need to go through challenges alone. So you might find that you've achieved all of this, but there could be some residual sadness left over from that change. There might be a little bit of fear around the future, or just feeling a little bit lost and ungrounded and not sure where to go forward. or how to go forward. So asking for help would be beneficial for you this week. But ask for help from people who understand you and who know what you're trying to achieve and why you've made this change. There is nothing worse than making this big change in your life and then having people go, well, maybe that wasn't the right decision because you're not completely happy. Well, you can't expect to be completely happy. You've got to go through that stage of grief and change, and you know, it's not like the movies where we have the music playing overhead and you know, you see the character moving through different stages of life. So you actually have to live out that part, and by all means put your music on because it'll help you to do it, but you actually have to live out that part. So don't think that because you're not perfectly happy and life isn't exactly what you dreamed it would be with this change right now, that you've made the wrong choice, because you haven't. It's just that you need to go through this stage of the journey for you. So try not to get caught up in negative thoughts this week. Try not to look back. Try to stay positive. And when you feel sad, then, you know, sit with that for a bit and go, okay, well, which part of it is it that I'm feeling sad about? What is it I'm worried about? Where are these fears coming from? And what can I do about that? Because I know in my heart of hearts, this was the right choice for me, and that is why I made that choice. So how do I now move forward with this to give myself the best life that I can have? Now, the bottom of the deck is the Two of Raphael, and this card would suggest that someone is coming in to help you with this. So this could be, this will mean different things for different people. This could be a close friend who helps you through this process. It might be a new love interest. It could be a new business partner. It might be a mentor, but I feel like it's more on an even keel. I don't feel like this is someone who's in a position up here and you're kind of here as the student. I really feel like this is an equal partnership for whatever this is. This card can also be a reminder to not give up on those you love. So if someone around you is going through this change and this, you know, and maybe you don't understand it, maybe, you know, you're watching this reading and this may not resonate for you, but you know someone in your life who this does resonate for, this card might be a message to you to be there for them, just support them through it. And you don't need to fix anything for them. You don't need to give advice or anything at all. Just be there, be that support, and it will mean the world to that person. So I hope that helps you this week. I'm not sure if there'll be a card reading next week. I will be in Sydney. So if I can get that done before I leave, I will. Otherwise, I'll see you the following week. Thank you. Bye.